like 105 temperature. What was that all about?
I think I sweated off like 10 pounds.
This is the time when we need more pools, and I'm a strong believer that we need the pools with like the little mini bars set up in the middle, so you can just have a
cocktail and watch your kids. Because necessarily you don't want to be
a nice little spot.
Yeah,
anywhere,
they need to creep that weather up on us.
Yeah,
but I'm glad it's not raining or snowing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's get this out of the way before, because I know it's going to come up. Michael Jackson. Let's talk about him because, frankly, I mean, he's gone.
He's moment of silence.
Right.
Before we start, let's do a moment of silence.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I know. We're like,
I just closed my eyes.
I know. We're like, that was your moment.
That was my moment, right?
Yeah. I mean,
there'll be enough moments of Michael Jackson.
He's had so many moments. They're seriously like just leave him alone for a second. I mean, they promoted him more than they did Farrah Fawcett or whatever her name is.
But that was fair.
Whatever her name is.
I mean,
she's
sorry.
an angel.
Yeah.
See, there you go. You just like the rest of them.
You like whatever her name is.
Okay, here's the thing.
But what?
Like, you're how old are you?
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, but think of our generation and being more exposed to Michael Jackson before he kind of went to look like a woman.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole different
Asian
that
woman.
thank you.
3 races in one lifetime is a.
And 2 genders. I mean, we throw barriers here, but.
Well, how do you guys feel about the coverage, though?
I think he's something that everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody can relate to the healthcare problem, Iran, other big things that are going on, but Michael Jackson is something that everybody, everybody knows who he is, even when he looked strange and when he didn't. You know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take away.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just gonna say it doesn't take away from his accomplishments. So
absolutely,
I think everything, all the coverage you got it was well deserved. I do.
Well, some of us didn't even realize we don't really think about what he did until it was on TV.
Yes.
We didn't
until he died.
From 6 or however he was until 50, he has worked with almost every entertainer on this earth.
Yes.
That is just crazy because a lot of people can't say they accomplished that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
Have they even buried him yet?
Yes.
Did they?
Yeah.
Actually, no, not quite yet.
I didn't hear about that.
Actually, they're not even sure where he's at.
Really?
He was supposed to be at Forest Lawn.
He needs to be
Really?
all wrapped up like a.
They don't know where he's at. Well, he ain't in there anyway.
Right.
They say he's in Barry Gordy's crypt out in
Well,
LA,
with the investigation going on.
I mean, hey.
That's a little too much for me.
And Gordy just be like, "What's up, Mike?"
How do you guys feel about if his dad takes the kids?
No, I couldn't because I mean,
did you see that interview?
I mean, he got a real man, Joe Jackson.
I mean, did you see the interview? Yes. And he's talking about he should raise the kids, and they said, "What would you do for the kids?"
Well, excuse me. I mean, you know, Mike did come out a little different, and all the siblings came out a little extra, but we all know, if nothing else, I mean, I don't see that Joe. I mean, I got whoopings, so I don't feel like Joe was the worst parent in the world. I mean, he took his kids from Gary, Indiana to, I mean, Beverly Hills, Hollywood.
At what
Back in the 60s.
At what success?
I mean, and we love Tina today, and we still love Tina.
They beat the crap out of her though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was beating people.
I think that said a lot about her character.
He was beating Michael. I mean, from what we see.
Well, did anybody see the movie that was made with Angela Bassett?
Yeah, and he was beating
I mean, he was, and it wasn't just physical, it was emotional.
Catherine be crying, he'd be in the room just tearing him up.
That was a movie, though. Let's not forget that was a movie.
Well, I seen the interview, and Michael was like, Joe.
Of course.
He hurt people. I forget you.
Well, why isn't everybody else saying that how he hurt them all bad? I don't hear Janet, Reeby, Tito,
they don't talk to him.
Jermaine.
They don't talk to him.
Is they still scared? Joe about 170. Joe about 170 with 2 canes.
Would you step to Joe?
I mean, I don't think I'd be scared to say Joe beat me.
Looking at him on Larry King Live, he looked mean. He looked like
they don't talk to
him. He looked like
had surgeries and arched his eyebrows.
Joe seems like a firm father. I mean, you know, I think firm father figures are missing a lot around here.
Joe Jackson dies, his wife is going to tell us the truth. I don't think I think the kids might, but I think when I'm sorry,
if
she doesn't talk.
If she don't go before him, why the man gotta go first? Why she
never
can't go first? I'm just wondering why she can't go
Joe's
first.
somebody that mean Joe's gonna live forever.
I say the kids all go to Janet anyway, so they learn how to dance.
And well, he's already looking at them, talking about one of them can sing. You like?
I mean, come on.
It can dance.
100 years old.
Okay.
He's too old. He's
Sit down.
He gonna make a group out of Paris blanket, soft quilt.
I was about to call her Quill.
Baby Joe. Wow.
Please.
That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. I don't think Joe's
Don't
that
hang him
bad.
out the balcony, okay?
Crushed
Just
velvet.
none
That's
of
what I
that.
have my baby. Anytime I have me a child,
I just don't even know
I'm
what
going to the
it is.
fabric store and I'm just
Forget
going to polyester blend. Get over here, polyester blend. I told you to quit playing with that.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
But he was, I mean, he did.
Oh,
There's
man.
the Jacksons. We would not have the Jacksons
Without
Joe
Joe.
But
Jackson.
here's the question, okay? Because it's great that we've had the Jacksons.
We
and
wouldn't
Jim
have the
again,
Jacksons
but
without
Michael
Michael
Jackson was 6 years old. 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
When
playing
what?
in when he started when he was in Jackson 5.
Oh.
He was singing. He was
Started
6
performing.
years old.
Yeah. What's
He
wrong
didn't-
with that?
He didn't have a childhood. I mean, he has songs about it. You
That's
heard-
what
have you
Gladys
seen my
Knight said.
childhood?
But I
That's
do-
what Gladys Knight said. Gladys Knight said we didn't give him a childhood. We took it away. We said you can't do this, you can't do
But
that.
I
you can't
also
touch it.
recall
That's
Michael-
why he's a weirdo.
He also
I recall Michael saying that he wouldn't change it though. He said that, I mean, because otherwise you have to trade in all your stardom, all your
Yeah,
money,
you wouldn't trade
everything
it.
that come
a
with
little bit
it.
of balance. I mean, just because you got 8 kids don't mean you
How
always
many
have
Michael
to play
Jackson-
within 8.
Sure.
Yeah.
How many
There are
Michael
other
Jacksons
kids
in the world though?
There isn't. There's only
So
one.
I'm saying that he was creating this Michael Jackson. Now, if you take away some of the things that happened in childhood, you replace them with other things, then we may not have the Michael Jackson we have.
You're right. You're right.
Okay,
about
but look
that.
at the effect that it had on kids later in his life.
On
you
who?
know?
Oh, yeah.
Some
Well-
of the kids that
well, then we-
stayed with him.
Well, then we also have to look on the effects.
I mean,
Well, we also have to look at the millions
Remember,
of kids
you know.
that he gave aid to in Africa, Asia, all
I'm
these
not-
other countries because of the Michael
not
Jackson that
negating
we
that.
had.
The fact is,
Well, I
there,
think-
there was a huge court case over the fact that
He's a little too
adults.
close. He's trying to play with blankets.
Right.
And I think
he
that
was
I think
playing- I don't know because
I don't
wasn't
think he
there.
was sexual
I
with
just think
him,
that he
but I
should've
don't.
been- I don't think
He's
he was
just
son
really
should have
close.
been in the bed with
I-
him. I'm
I
sorry,
agree.
I'm my son.
Exactly.
First of all,
I agree.
But that's them parents' fault,
I
too.
think it was
Okay,
Michael
so
Jackson.
where's
That's
the
their parents'
cutoff?
fault, though.
So where's
Them
the
parents
cutoff?
shouldn't
What
let that-
age?
Is you gonna let your kid go over a grown man's
What
house?
age do you stop letting your
Just a
kids
grown
come
man.
in the bed?
Just a-
well, I totally, I don't agree with everything he did. No.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
no,
then
I
there's
don't-
that.
Oh, you too.
Mike didn't have no business.
Yeah,
That's why the
well-
buddies was in the bedroom.
Regardless
Yeah.
of the accusations, there was an interview on the Today Show with Matt Lauer. Did any of you see it by chance? Where they toured Neverland Ranch and they go to his closet. Okay, and Matt Lauer's
Uh-huh.
keep it in the
saw
closet. Keep it in the closet. I
He
think
had the panic room.
Is it a panic room?
That's what it looked like to
What was
me.
it?
He had a
I
whole
wasn't
bunch of
there.
stuff.
Here's
They
the thing.
didn't
You
know.
walk in, there's a closet, it's all cedar, and he's like, and then there's this awesome little key lock that you'd have to know the key to get into. So he taps it in, and it opens up, and there's this other room, okay?
Okay.
And there's another little keypad, and it opens up to another room. And his exact words were this: I have no idea what he had in these rooms, but I think we better move on. And it was like, oh,
Well, that's it.
creepy, gross. I mean,
every room.
Yeah, maybe just
Again,
Why would
guys,
you-
we're dealing with Michael Jackson. Does any of this stuff really surprise you?
Well, do you?
hide and seek?
I don't know. I mean, I have views on all of it. I think the fact
Strange.
that he didn't get a chance to celebrate his birthday, he didn't get a chance to have any holidays, Christmases, that kind of stuff takes a toll on a child. That's just my personal view, and
Yes,
we
it
don't want to
does.
bring religion
And
to
they
a
were
lot of
Jehovah's
things,
Witness,
but they
and
were
that's a lot
Jehovah's
of-
Witnesses,
yeah.
and that's different being raised as a Jehovah's Witness versus somebody who celebrates it being hot outside. It's hot.
True.
You know, we put on some shorts and go kick it and buy balloons. That's how we do it.
But Mike did say he wouldn't trade it. I heard that. I
But
saw him
Mike
say that.
also had a picture with Santa Claus and his kids talking about cheese, so he would change that.
Change what? What do you mean?
He
I
Mike
think I
did,
lost him.
well he obviously did change it because his
No, he wouldn't change his childhood. That's what I meant. I was
he said
talking
he
about
wouldn't change his child?
He
Oh,
said
okay.
no, because then he wouldn't be who he is today. I don't think that he meant
I
that
think
he
he
would like
changed
all the beats.
Well, when he got
Anybody
older,
of
I think he-
substance,
I
I
think
think,
he
would
changed
say
it.
that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of those beatings messed up. And they said that half of the reason why he did a lot of stuff to his face is because he wanted to look as far away from his dad as possible.
yeah.
See, I think
That's
that's
what
all.
Jermaine said.
That's all. I never heard him say
I don't think
that.
somebody was telling him, "You black, you beautiful, leave yourself alone." Ain't nobody giving him that
Jermaine
type
said
of,
that's why
I
he
agree
got
with
type
that.
of thing.
I
Hey
agree
man,
with
you're
that.
beautiful. Leave your face alone. You
I
know,
agree with
whenever
that.
Catherine talked to him, it was 2 in the morning and she was tipping, and she didn't want to say it too loud because Joe was gonna beat her tail.
That's
too.
cold.
Yeah.
Y'all just throwing drugs to the